prophecy of the coming of the heavenly Melchizedek. The text from the Dead Sea Scrolls, focusing on the prophecy of the coming of the heavenly Melchizedek, provides a profound insight into eschatological themes of liberation, judgment, and salvation. It draws heavily on the imagery of the Jubilee, the Year of Grace, and the ultimate restoration of the faithful, culminating in the role of Melchizedek as a divine figure of judgment and redemption. In this context, Melchizedek is seen not as a mere human or priestly figure, but as a manifestation of El, the higher power, and a pre-existent manifestation of Christ, the Logos. The Year of Jubilee and the release of captives. The prophecy begins with references to the Year of Jubilee, a time of release and restoration. In Leviticus 25:13, it is decreed that in the Year of Jubilee, each person shall return to their property, and debts shall be forgiven. Deuteronomy 15, verse 2. This concept of liberation is foundational to the prophecy of Melchizedek, who is described as proclaiming liberty to the captives. Isaiah 61:1. This liberty is not merely political or physical, but extends to the spiritual realm, where Melchizedek will release those held by sin and iniquity, forgiving them for all their wrongdoings. This is not simply an event in the distant future, but an ongoing cosmic reality, a promise that will come to fruition at the end of days. The prophecy suggests that in the first week of the Jubilee that follows the 9 Jubilees, the heavenly Melchizedek will be revealed in his full glory, ushering in a period of atonement for the sons of light and those aligned with the inheritance of Melchizedek. This concept of release and restoration is crucial for understanding the role of Melchizedek, who is portrayed as the one who will proclaim liberty to the captives, aligning with the prophecy in Isaiah 61:1. In this vision, the captives are assigned to the sons of heaven and to the inheritance of Melchizedek. The text explicitly connects Melchizedek's role to the eschatological end of days, where the faithful will be liberated, their wrongdoings forgiven, and their lot cast among the divine inheritance. This moment is marked as occurring in the first week of the Jubilee that follows 9 Jubilees, with the Day of Atonement signaling the completion of the 10th Jubilee, a time when all the sons of light and the followers of Melchizedek will be atoned for. The judgment of Melchizedek and the vengeance of God. Melchizedek's role in the prophecy is multifaceted. He is both a judge and a redeemer, acting by divine authority to bring justice to the earth. As Psalm 82 verse 1 states, Elohim has taken his place in the divine council. In the midst of the gods, he holds judgment. This passage is significant as it highlights the divine council, in which Melchizedek participates as a powerful figure among other mighty beings. Here, Elohim refers to a group of powerful divine figures, including Melchizedek, who is the pre-existent Christ, and the angels. The prophecy of Melchizedek's coming is not merely one of passive salvation. He is destined to avenge the judgments of God, executing divine retribution upon Belial and those who have rebelled against God's precepts. The spirits of his lot who have aligned with Belial, the man of sin, the papacy, will be cast down by the might of Melchizedek, who acts with the full force of divine will. As it is written in Psalms, El will judge the peoples, Psalm 7:7-8. This aligns with the idea that Melchizedek, as a manifestation of El, will not only deliver justice, but also avenge the judgments of God. This judgment is a crucial part of the salvation process, where evil is purged and divine order is reestablished. The role of Melchizedek as the Anointed One. The prophecy also highlights the coming of the Anointed One, a figure who will bring good news, proclaim salvation, and comfort those who mourn. Isaiah 61 verse 2-3. This figure, interpreted as Melchizedek, is described as the one who will lead the righteous out of their spiritual bondage, guiding them toward the inheritance of divine blessings. This comfort is not just emotional or psychological, but is a profound transformation of understanding, bringing clarity about the ages of time and the cosmic structure of existence. Melchizedek, as the embodiment of divine salvation, will bring peace to Zion, those who uphold the covenant and turn away from the ways of the people. Zion represents the community of the faithful, those who have remained true to God's precepts, and it is here that Melchizedek will manifest in his full glory as Elohim, though not in the sense that he is God himself, but rather as a powerful manifestation of El, the higher power. In this way, Melchizedek is a divine intermediary, representing the highest aspects of God's will and judgment. Here, Melchizedek is seen as a pre-existent manifestation of the divine Christ, embodying the Logos before the birth of the human Jesus. This distinction is crucial for understanding the role of Melchizedek in the prophecy. While Melchizedek is not God himself, he is the manifestation of God's will on earth, the earthly representation of the higher divine power, Elohim and the divine council. The term Elohim in this text is pivotal in understanding the broader cosmic order. While Elohim is commonly translated as God in the Bible, in this document, it refers to a group of mighty ones, encompassing angels, Melchizedek, and Christ with his resurrected and glorified brethren. These beings operate within the divine council as agents of God's will, executing judgment and bringing salvation to the world. By positioning Melchizedek as a member of this divine council, the text elevates his status as not just a priest or king, but as a pivotal figure in the cosmic struggle between good and evil. His judgment upon the forces of Belial and his role in restoring the faithful to their inheritance is integral to the eschatological vision of ultimate peace and salvation. Conclusion. The prophecy of the coming of the heavenly Melchizedek encapsulates a vision of divine justice, redemption, and restoration. By interpreting Melchizedek as a manifestation of El, the higher power, the text aligns him with Christ's pre-existent divine nature, emphasizing his role as both a judge and a savior. As the anointed one, Melchizedek brings peace and salvation to the faithful, executing divine judgment upon the forces of evil. This prophecy paints a picture of the final restoration of the faithful and the ultimate triumph of good over evil, with Melchizedek at the helm of this divine process.